Aku ngeblank
Hi, my name is Dewi.
My name is Listya.
Welcome to
Mendadak podcast.
Okay, on this video we are going to discuss about Pande 914 flights. Started?
Yeah.
Okay. Pande 914 flight. What do you think about it? Did you thought it is true or false?
You know, in this world, we live with the control version. Many control versions.
So that
50-50.
50-50?
Yeah. Because there's no the factual evidence. Like they didn't know what happened, what exactly happened to that plane.
I think after I heard that news, after flying around 37 years, which is so long, right?
Yeah, so long.
So why they happen? What do you opinion?
You know, the plane is about to fly to Miami from New York, and then 3 hours after they fly,
Yes,
the plane is disappeared from the radar, from the bandara, from the airport. So they didn't know where's the plane is going to go, and 30 seconds later the plane is returned, but not in Miami,
but
they landed on Venezuela.
But I have seen that in New York to Miami,
Yeah.
and they land in Venezuela. Wow. Do you want to check the
map?
The map of that? I think I have heard also about that it has relationship between the Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, I have heard it.
I just realized that Miami,
Yes, from New York to Miami, but they land in
Venezuela.
Yes, I think near of the Miami is the
Bermuda Triangle. You're right.
Have you ever the story about the Bermuda Triangle?
Heard the story?
Yes.
Heard the story? No, I just saw it on social media. They talk a lot about Bermuda Triangle, about their conversation. No, not conversation, but the
conspiration.
Conspiration. Yeah, they talk about Bermuda Triangle conspiration. Like they believe that Bermuda Triangle has a dragon. Dragon lived there.
Deep story about it.
Yeah, dragon lived there, and the dragon pulled down the ship or plane, and the ship became sink to underwater.
I have heard that the Bermuda Triangle has strong magnetic.
Yeah. Expert explanation in a logic way, they said that Bermuda Triangle has strong magnetic, and from that, plane and ship made by besi.
Yes. Made by the material that can connect with the magnetic.
Yeah, so the magnetic can easily to pull up the ship and plane.
So for the New York, the plane flight, and this is the triangle, Bermuda Triangle, and I think
no, but they return.
Why? How do they return to the Venezuela?
Yeah, that's the consideration also. They they landed smoothly. They're still young, but not for the plane. It still use the old
plane,
yeah
and they came.
the old version from the plane.
Wow, this is so hard to
Uh,
understand it.
Only the plane is old, but the people who fly on the plane is not. They still
Do you
young.
ever thought that the people is not really people? Only, I think that is only the spirit or the maybe ghost.
So, but there's the picture
Picture.
of it. But they can edit it. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they are not
Really?
exactly not really landed. They're not really a person
Wow, this is so terrible.
or ghost, or maybe uh, you know like alien maybe, or some creatures that live in Bermuda Triangle, and they pull down the plane and to sink, and then they change.
Oh.
They pretend to become the people who fly with that plane.
Mm, I see. But what about the people now, right now? I think they is still alive or not? What do you think?
I think no, 70 years without food, drink, and also they just disappeared without any footprints, like kind
Yes,
of
I think
footprints.
so. But I don't know. This is so confused about me.
Yeah, many each people have their perspective, and they have their own assumption about that incident. They believe that is not the real plane, and also
I
they
think
believe,
so. That
yeah.
is not a real plane, but they came. They
Yeah.
came and landed to Venezuela.
Yes, they just directly landed on the Venezuela after 37 years without
Any
eating.
food?
Yeah, without some food or drink.
But I heard that the story that this dimension, another dimension, you know that?
Yeah.
Another dimension. We live in the world. Maybe some creatures live in another dimension, right?
Yeah.
So I have heard the story about that. In this world, maybe for example, like this world in this world, 50 years. Long during 50 years, the time is 50 years, but in another dimension there is only one day. What do you think about it?
Makes sense.
I have heard it, or I have read it on social media and heard it from the any films that explain about it. I think that is it can be uh, not evidence, but uh, makes sense about
Yeah,
the
makes sense.
target.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe some creators in another dimension hide the plane, maybe hide the plane,
or
and
the plane go to the another dimension,
yeah,
and
they
they
enter.
came back again.
Yeah, maybe.
But
They enter. You're right. The pilot said that they take the wrong way.
the wrong direction.
The wrong direction. One 1,800 kilometers from the right path.
I think that is the cows.
Yeah, maybe.
They came
They
to the
just-
another
yeah.
dimension, and they try to back to right
They
direction.
just round or go around.
I see.
They just only go around in that dimension without landing.
I see, I see, I see.
People can live for one day without food and drink. That makes sense.
I think that is the cause, yes.
There's the cause also.
But you must believe about the another dimension, right? If because this makes sense, right?
This makes sense. I believe we live in the world. We live in this world not only for a human.
Oh,
It has another creator that we couldn't see directly.
yes, I think that
That
is
also
also makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Or maybe they just board and hide the plane and just directly return it to the real world. Just get bored and then return it again to the real world, but they don't know the don't know the goal or don't know the final
The land.
yeah, maybe they don't know where is the plane is going to land, so they just landed on the peninsula
It's so
rather than
funny.
Miami. I
think
think
it is
so.
next not make sense.
Why?
Why they board and hide the plane? Because they board.
Yeah.
And then they hide the plane.
They get bored because they didn't do anything in their world, so they come to our world and hide the plane, so they play with the plane and then they get bored with the plane, so they return it to our real world.
I think
But
that
they
is
landed on
only
Peninsula.
your opinion.
Yeah, only
Only
my
your
opinion.
imagination, right?
Yeah.
But maybe it can be the reason why.
This is why the
So many
plane-
opinion about it and many conspiration about that that's happened or that tragedy about the Pan EM 914 flight.
Anyway, we cannot just directly believe or for some
only
news.
only one argument. We do not believe that only one argument, but also all of argument we can get it and what else?
We couldn't believe easily to
Yes.
the news.
Mm-mm.
Who knows that is the hoax?
Oh yeah.
People can easily edit it. The
Yeah,
photos
because the
and
technology
share
right
it.
now is so
Yeah,
so fast,
so
right?
fast.
What do you think, guys? What about
What about
do you
your
think?
opinion? What about
Yeah,
your
what
opinion
about your
about that?
opinion about
About that news? You can type it on the comment section below. That's all.
That's all? Yes, that's all.
Sorry.
Okay, that's all for us
We
from the
Mendadak podcast.
Okay, Mendadak podcast. Bye.
Sorry.